Hi and welcome along to AFTV. Hope you guys have been having yourself a great evening. Hope you managed to catch the Arsenal friendly where Arsenal took on MK Dons of League One in a friendly game, and the game turned out to be a very comfortable win for Arsenal. Arsenal winning the game by 4-1. And just wanted to get your thoughts on it. Of course, we're back. I mean, it seems like we only just finished the other day with the FA Cup win, and we're back in action already. That is how crazy this whole season with the pandemic and stuff like that. One season finishes, and bang, we're straight into friendlies. And normally we'd be flying off to some exotic places. Last year, Arsenal were in America, of course. The year before that, what was it? Singapore. They've been to China in recent years, Australia. This friendly's at Milton Keynes, taking on MK Dons. So not the glamorous locations of the normal friendlies, but obviously we know the reason why that is. And in a friendly, behind closed doors, as everything is right now, Arsenal winning by 4-1. Got off to a fast start. Great goal by Mohamed El Neni. Seizing on a mistake from the MK Dons goalkeeper. El Neni with a great finish from way outside the box. Then the second goal, that was a great move, rounded off by Eddie Nketiah. Great move by Arsenal. Cedric putting in a good cross. And it was 2-0. But then, as we do at Arsenal, we made MK Dons get back into the game with our own goal from Rob Holding. It was a great header, by the way. But our own goal from Rob Holding. Moving into the second half, there was wholesale changes. Literally, the whole team came off more or less, and a new team came on. Most of the team who came on in the second half were the youngsters of the club, a lot of the under-23 players, but they did all right. And scoring 2 more goals. A great bullet header by McGuinness, and he's a big lad. He is the guy who plays at the back for Arsenal, and then rounding it off with a great run by Reece Nelson. He was brought down in the box, won the penalty, and he tucked it away. 4-1 victory to Arsenal. And I wanted to just kind of find out what you guys made of the game, of the friendly. Of course, the reason why we're playing the friendly so early is because we're back in action at the weekend. Community Shield against a very tough opponent in Liverpool. Liverpool would have been more rested than Arsenal, and have also been playing more friendlies than Arsenal. They actually played a friendly today as well against tougher opposition in RB Salzburg. They were losing 2-0, but came back to draw that 2-2. And they also played another friendly at the weekend against Stuttgart, which they won 3-0. So they've got a couple of games under their belt. But as I said, their season finished about a week before Arsenal's season because, of course, Arsenal had the FA Cup. So good run out for Arsenal. And a good warm-up for, the Community Shield that takes place at the weekend. And Arsenal had quite a few first-teamers out in that first half. Aubameyang was playing. Kieran Tierney, who played very well, by the way. I thought he was probably the standout player. He was playing. Granit Xhaka was playing. As I said, El Neni back off of his loan. He was out there as well. Cedric played. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he was playing as well. And, of course, the guy that I think everybody wanted to see in that game, William Saliba, who looked good. Although, let's be real, he didn't really have a lot to do. It was quite a comfortable afternoon for him. But didn't make any mistakes. Looked very tidy on the ball. But, what did you guys make of it? So, want to hear your opinions on it. Want to hear your opinions on the performance. As I said, it was a really good run out from Arsenal, decent performance, and they got the job done. So let's hear what you guys had to say about that. Black Church and Reggae says, thought Saliba was very solid, albeit against MK Dons, but was our best defender. Really tired of the Gabriel deal, he says. Just want it announced tomorrow. I'm hearing a little whisper that it will be announced tomorrow. So look out for that. But I'm hearing a little whisper that deal for Gabriel could be announced tomorrow. Neil Gunner says that's the end of Holding. Sell him. Oh God, man! Listen, it was an own goal. Chill, man. You know what I mean? Apart from that, he didn't do anything wrong. Listen, it happens. Also interesting that Leno was playing. Leno started the game, so it's good to see that he's recovering. Wonder who will start on Saturday, whether it be Martinez or Leno. I reckon it probably will be Leno. This guy here is asking, where's Martinez? Martinez wasn't even on the bench. It was Matt Macy who came on in the second half. So, you know. This gentleman says, what about Coutinho or Malang Sarr transfer? Again, we're going to have to be patient on all of these. Coutinho one, I just think, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with that? Look at what's going on at Barcelona at the moment. News coming out today that Messi said he wants to leave. So if Messi leaves, surely that will change the whole dynamic. Maybe they'll keep hold of Coutinho. That's if Messi does leave. The Aware thing, who knows again what will happen with that? Obviously, Leon wanting a lot of money for him. Arsenal were trying to do a little cheeky move and offer Guendouzi in a part exchange. That's been rejected. And the Malang Sarr one, I just can't see that happening. I mean, we signed Mari yesterday on a permanent deal. We've got Gabriel coming in. We've got Saliba. Where are we going to put another centre back? I just can't see that actually happening. So I knew someone would cover this today. You know that. I knew someone would cover this one today, right? Unpopular opinions. Robbie, do you actually think Willian, Ziyech, the way he's confused, it says Werner, Ziyech, Havertz, Chilwell, Silva. I thought he was going to ask me about the comments the other day where a lot of Chelsea fans are sort of getting on it, where I said that Willian was better than Ziyech. Now, they took it completely out of context. What I'm saying is, at this moment in time, in the Premier, as far as the Premier League is concerned, Willian, in my opinion, a better player because he's used to the Premier League. He's a good Premier League player, top Premier League player, one of Chelsea's best players last year. Ziyech, brilliant signing. If Arsenal would have signed him, I would have been over the moon. I'm not going to be hating on him, but he's untested at the moment in the Premier League. Let's wait and see what it does. It takes players a long time to adjust sometimes. Some will just come in and hit the ground running. Others, it might take them a while. With Willian, I think he will find it very easy to adjust at Arsenal. I don't think it's going to take him a long time to get up and running. With Ziyech, we don't know. We don't know how long it's going to take him. He's a great player. Has looked great, but we've seen other players come over from Holland before who have been great players, like Memphis Depay, and it hasn't worked out for them. So, you know, that is what I was saying when I said that, you know. So, and of course, it got twisted up. Tom Nell says, what happened with the presenter role? I've heard nothing back. We are going through those at the moment, mate. Don't worry about that. There were over 1,000 people who, you know, were interested in the post. And of course, we got to be fair to everybody and watch every video. So just be patient with that one. George says, Ozil swap for Messi would be a big dub. That would be a big dub. I wonder where, first of all, I wonder if Messi really does want to leave. I mean, there are reports he said to Barcelona that he does want to leave. And secondly, if he does leave, where will he end up? There's only a few clubs could afford him. Man City could afford him, obviously. And, you know, Pep Guardiola. Could we see him in the Premier League? PSG, they can afford him. Chelsea can afford him. There's not a lot of clubs that could afford his sort of money, but certainly that is the rumour that he's going to be leaving. Reece says, has Aubameyang signed a thing yet? It's getting frustrating. I think, again, if Aubameyang was leaving Arsenal, why would he be playing in a friendly against MK Dons? He's signing. I reckon we could hear about that Thursday or Friday. I really do think we'll hear about that deal before the Community Shield. But I wouldn't be over worried about that. James Simpson says, Saliba was decent, but it's just MK Dons. And I agree with you 100%. It is only MK Dons. Let's not get carried away. But, you know, did everything what he was supposed to do. He was comfortable on the ball. He was fine. But, we've got to be chilled because it was just a friendly. And I'm always of the thing that don't get too excited in friendlies. If we win 5-6, 4-0, whatever. If we lose in a friendly, don't get excited because it's only a friendly. Kyle B says, will FTV be at the Box Park for the Arsenal game? Yes, we will. We will be there on Saturday doing our watch along. And I know that the rest of we sort of do it in that room. The rest of the Box Park, I think, is sold out already. So there'll be a lot of Arsenal fans down there. Looking forward to that one. Nadim says, who's your top 3 signings that you want apart from Gabriel? Well, apart from, once Gabriel comes in, I don't think we'll make 3 other signings. But Aouar I really like from Lyon. I think that would be a great signing. I'd love to see Coutinho come in. I think that would be a great signing. Thiago Alcantara, I'd take him as well. And, of course, Thomas Partey would be a brilliant signing for Arsenal if they could pull that off. So, but we wait and see. Barry says, we signed the French Maldini and the Brazilian Nesta for half the price of that £80 million convicted refrigerator. Barry there with a super chat. He's also obviously going on about Harry Maguire, who, wow, surely he loses a captaincy at Man United. He's already been dropped out of the England squad, found guilty of, I was thinking about that today. If I got found guilty of assaulting a policeman, my sentence wouldn't be suspended, would it? I'd be banged up. It wouldn't be suspended for 3 years. So he got a touch in that. Can he continue as Man United captain after that happens? That's pretty serious. Killer Tomato says, Sarr is coming to Chelsea. Where have you been living? All right, cool. Take him. We're good, bro. We're getting Gabriel. We got Saliba. We're all right. If you want Sarr, take Sarr. Chill. Don't get excited, man. Oh, dear. Den says, we need Thiago. Obviously, he's on about Thiago Alcantara, who was brilliant in the final of the Champions League. Really top quality player. Would be great. JC says, what do you think of the Ozil situation? Well, it's a horrible situation that I'd just love to see resolved. I'd love to see him going out on a loan at the very least, but the wages he's on, just can't see it. So it looks like he's going to be here for a while, but really would just like to see it resolved. Super chat here from Owen. He says, Smith Rowe reminds me a lot of Grealish. The way he moves and carries a ball, you think he deserves some first-team minutes this season? I think he's going to get his chance this season. I really do. And I like Smith Rowe. I've always liked Smith Rowe, even before he went out on loan. Manuel said, El Neni put in a shift today, would be good backup. Great goal by El Neni, but still when I was watching him play, sideways that's one of the things I've always sort of thought about El Neni. Sideways, get the ball. If you're playing MK Dons, pick the ball up sometimes. Drive forward into space. Like the guy was just saying about Smith Rowe. I want to see that more from El Neni. I just look at El Neni sometimes and I think, obviously a good player. You're not going to be playing Arsenal if you're not a good player. But he's too safe sometimes. Just too safe. I want to see him take people on or move forward with the ball a bit more. But that's my opinion on him. But listen, a tidy player. Kavan says, what transfers do you see happening after Gabriel? Well, that's it. After the Gabriel deal, I'd like to see Arsenal going all in to try and get this Thomas Partey thing. For me, that would be a great signing. George, with another super chat, he says, what are your opinions on Saka not being in the England squad? I can't believe that. And if this kid ends up going off and playing for Nigeria, he should be in the squad. But, I don't know. I was kind of surprised about that. I thought even if it's for the sake of them making sure that he doesn't go elsewhere, bung him in the squad. But he's not. So Maguire was in the squad until they got rid of him. EJ says, Don Robbie, which formation do you think we'll play for the season coming? If it's 4-3-3, which CAM would you like to see in our team? God bless you and your family. Thank you very much. I'd love to see a 4-3-3. For me, a combination. Sometimes play three at the back. If you're playing like a Man City, a Liverpool, yes. But for a lot of other teams, I'd love to see a 4-3-3. I'd love to see Partey in there, strengthening that spine, and I'd love to see a real attacking, midfielder, somebody like a Coutinho, or possibly you could play Willian in that number 10. Michael says, to be honest, I think Aubameyang should just sign a contract. It would be a big help considering the new boys, e.g. Gabriel. I think, as I said, I'm not worried about the Aubameyang situation no more, because as I said, he would never have played today if he was on his way. So I'm not even worried about it now. I know he's going to sign. They should just announce it now. Sam says, from Canada here, Robbie, love your content. What do you think about the kids at the game? Who is your standout from them? Well, the kids came on. I've forgotten his name. The kid who was playing at the back, I think left back, really impressed me. And yeah, some of the kids, they did all right. They were neat and tidy. I felt a bit sorry for George Lewis, the new signing who came on. I don't think he even touched the ball. He came on so late. I think some of those youngsters might get a chance this season, because with this coronavirus, teams are going to have to use their squads more. So I can see a lot more of those youngsters getting more game time. Move back into the super chats. First Battalion RRF says, who do you want to see at right back if Bellerin goes? Barca wants to sell players, Semedo maybe. Well, first of all, I'm not too sure about the Bellerin rumours. I see the Bellerin rumours, spoke about him this morning on Transfer Daily, with him being linked with PSG. If he did go, why would we be selling Ainsley Maitland-Niles? We've got right back. Cedric's there, Ainsley, Bellerin. To me, if Bellerin did go, you keep Ainsley. Simple as that. Ahmed says, El Neni, with another super chat, he says, was very impressive today. Smith Rowe looks like Grealish. That's what somebody else said that as well. Oliver Tam with another super chat. He says, will AFTV continue to do watch-alongs after things get back to normal? I enjoy the matches with you guys here in the States. Yes, we will be. Even when we return back to normal, we'll still have the watch-along element as well. So, yes, we've got plans for lots of new stuff on AFTV, so look out for that, including more live stuff. And Clarion, he says, with a super chat, he says, how you doing, Robbie? Much love, mate. League predictions 2021. You're a hero, mate. League predictions. Do you know what? I think it's going to be a lot tighter than it was last year. I don't think Liverpool are going to run away with it. But you've got to fancy Liverpool could do it again. They've just got a very good team. They don't lose many games at home. They're going to be hard to topple. City are going to come back with a vengeance. United, they're not going to be challenging for the league for me. Chelsea, they're not messing about, Chelsea. Kai Havertz is a top player. Ziyech, good signing. Timo Werner, they're going to be strong. They're going to be strong. So I think, it's going to be tough for Arsenal. It's going to be tough. That's why we've got to really be shrewd with our signings. Really, really be shrewd. Let's get into some others. Inoma saying it's pronounced Hosim Awer. Hosim Awer. Sorry. Awer. That's how it's pronounced. Hosim Awer. All right. So thanks for that pronunciation link there. Mamadou says Nelson Semedo. Good player, but I don't think we need that right now. We've got right backs, right? There's more important positions that we need to sort out. So Noah says, does Ainsley Maitland-Niles playing today mean he's staying? I wouldn't say so. Yeah, I mean, good thing that he's playing today because we know that the manager likes him. But I still think the club want to catch. From what I'm hearing from a very, very good source, the club do want to cash in on him and get the money for him. So, Klaus says, I know you're saying we've got enough centre-backs, but don't you agree we need a big upgrade in defence? Yeah, we do. And we upgraded it. You know what I mean? With Saliba, Gabriel, we're going down that route of bringing in young, talented centre-backs that are going to get better. And we're going to have to be patient with these guys. I hope a lot of Arsenal fans are when they come in because, again, a bit like what I was saying with the Ziyech thing, you know what I mean? It's even worse when you come in the centre-back positions. It's tough. This is a different league to playing in France, you know, especially when you're playing in defence. It's a lot more physical. Referees allow a lot more. So both Gabriel, when he comes, and Saliba are going to need time to really settle into this division. But I like what I saw of Saliba today, but it's still very, very, very early. I think if he plays, which it does look like he'll play against Liverpool, that is going to be a proper test. And even that's going to be a friendly. Yank Guna says, gutted about Ainsley moving on. Me too as well. You know, I mean, I feel a bit sad about that you've got a kid who's been here since he's 6 years old. He's worked his socks off to get into the team. Had his little setbacks in the team now. And now, it, you know, does all right. And now we're going to sell him. It don't make no sense to me. Emmanuel says, why haven't Mavropanos got the chance yet at Arsenal? He's now another loan at Stuttgart with Mislintat there. Of course, Mislintat brought Mavropanos in. Yes, he did well on his loan move. That's a good loan move for him as well, going to Stuttgart. Let's see what he can do. Nazir says, is Saka going to choose Nigeria? Well, listen, the fact that England are not picking him, he might just say to himself, well, yeah, you know what, let me go and play for Nigeria. And I think that would be a big loss for England. So, you know, Abom says, is Partey coming? That's the $1 million question that I cannot answer at the moment. Would love to see Partey come in. As I said, would be a great signing for Arsenal. Super chat here from Prem Reddy says, Ceballos might leave. Think we should go for Alcantara. All guns. He can play 6-8-10 like Silva or in City's 4-3-3. El Neni, good to retain. He's got an engine. El Neni looked all right today against MK Dons. For me, if we could get some money for El Neni, he's been here for a long time at Arsenal, I'd be looking to move on. Ceballos, definitely. You know, you think about it, if Ceballos is fit and in the club, you've got so many midfielders, El Neni's not really going to get a shout. I mean, I'd be more inclined to try and push Smith Rowe through than continuing on with El Neni. So, you know, I think let's keep Smith Rowe. Let's try and really get him through now and maybe get El Neni on another loan or move him on. Arsenal News TV says Leno or Martinez, and he says thanks for the inspiration. That's the tough. I think Leno will play in the Community Shield. You know, he's just coming back. I think Leno will start. So, and then let's see who earns that number one position. You know, at the moment, for me, it's Martinez's position. He's done so well. Amos says we might be able to afford Messi, but if he wishes perfect, cool. We might be able to afford Messi. Arsenal. Do you know what? We should be, with our owner, yeah, we should be able to afford Messi. But no chance of us getting Messi. I mean, what do we say to Messi as well? Even if we could afford him, yeah, you can play in the Europa League. No chance. Peter Baker with a super chat. He says, why isn't anyone talking about selling Ozil? I loved him when he first came, but now he's just using up a large amount of wages. Well, the problem is he's so difficult to sell. He doesn't want to be sold. He's saying he doesn't want to go out on loan. Says he wants to stay at Arsenal. He's got a year left on his deal. If he don't want to go anywhere and he's not cooperating with any sort of loan moves, we're stuck with him. That's how it goes. Not great for anybody, but that's how it goes. Charles says, stop all the clocks. What's up with this All or Nothing Tottenham documentary on Amazon? What is this about? Surely nothing rather than a all campaign qualifying for second qualifying round of the EL. I mean, yes, they did, same like they did the documentary previously on Man City, they did it on Tottenham, where they've gone behind the scenes. Do you know what? I might watch that. That might be quite entertaining because they were a bit of a mess last season. So, but yeah, they have got the documentary on Tottenham. Moanga says, hi, bro. I'm watching from Nairobi, Kenya. I love Arsenal. Enough respect to you. Enough respect to everybody in Kenya. I did a couple of interviews the other day on Kenyan TV and on a Kenyan Facebook, and it was really, really good. Really enjoyed that. Aditya says, as much as I love Laka, he and the rest of the Deadwood needs to head out. Partey, Zaha, our need to come in to compete with Chelsea. I would not be getting rid of Lacazette. I've said it a million times, man. Why? Only if there's a much better striker out there to bring in. Clark with a super chat says, keep up the good work, Robbie. Announce Messi. Yeah, right. Mike with another super chat. He says, KT's consistency is ridiculous. The guy never gives anything less than 100% for the team. He's a proper player. I really agree with you. Kieran Tierney, for me, was the best player today on that pitch. Again, consistently good. Kemar says, Robbie, answer us in Jamaican chats sometimes, please. Young players like McGuinness and Olinki. Okay, that's another name I've been having problem pronouncing since we brought in this kid from Tottenham. Olekina, he said, look good. We need Partey now. Yeah, they did look good. McGuinness, as I said, that header. Whoa! That was a bullet header, man. That was. I love headers like that. I love goals like that. Brilliant. What's it? What I was going to do, just skip past. This guy says, selling Lacazette and bringing someone who is on his level or better would be tough and will cost peas. And I agree with it. You know, how much money will it cost to replace Lacazette right now? You know? If you're saying to me, all right, Lacazette's going and we're bringing in Dybala, that's fair enough. That's cool. But if not, you know, again, I mean, like Eddie Nketiah, good player, but for me, nowhere near Lacazette. So to me, Lacazette is an important player. Dispanguna says, Robbie, what do you think of Saliba and Gabriel partnership if we play as a back four? Also, what do you think of us being linked with Boubakary Somer? Saliba and Gabriel, from what I've been hearing, both need experienced players next to him. So I'm not sure if that, I think that's the partnership in the future. But I think right now, it'll probably be one of them alongside maybe a David Luiz, say. But in time, that will be the partnership. Somer, yeah, an alternative, but I would love Arsenal to get Partey. I mean, I just want us to bring in top quality. Another super chat here from Safin. He says, I think that Ainsley Maitland-Niles should definitely stay, as I can see us regretting it in the future. It will be a big loss if he leaves. And I agree. As I said, guy's just found his feet playing well. Now we want to sell him. I just don't understand it. You know, I still don't understand why we brought Cedric in. Don't get me wrong, there's no criticism of him, but we had two right backs and there's other positions more important to sort out. And I still don't understand it. Still don't. Another super chat here from Jonathan Diaz. He says, hey, man, God bless from the States. Love Arsenal. Just joined in, so sorry I'm late, but Elneny as a CDM seems interesting to me. Any thoughts? Elneny getting a lot of love tonight. As I said, Jonathan, you might have missed it. For me, I'm still... Great goal by him today, by the way. Fantastic goal. But I still think against the very best, and he'll probably play against Liverpool at the weekend. To me, I still want to see better players in that midfield. I still think El Neni is too safe. Here's a good shout from this guy. Tugan says, would you sell Lacazette and bring in Suarez? Well, Luis Suarez is available. Definitely looks like Barcelona want to get rid of him. He's 33 now, but he's still a goal scorer. He knows the Premier League. I know he could have got him them time with the 40 million and a pound. But if Lacazette went and Suarez came in, it'd be a bit old at 33. But I know he's going to score loads of goals. He's quality. So if it was something like that, you could look on that and say, okay, fair enough. But although the age is going against Luis Suarez, I think if he's a bit younger, teams will be absolutely scrambling to get him. Otanel is saying Laka is underrated. I was rewatching the semi-final and he helped with both goals, distracting Garcia and Mendy respectively. That's what I'm saying. He teams up look at the partnership he has with Lacazette. With Aubameyang. Now I've got it on my T-shirt. Look, look at their partnership. Sometimes you need those partnerships. You need players that are getting on great together. It's great for the team harmony. And no, I don't want us to get rid of Lacazette. I think he'll have a good season next year. Aaron B says, hi, Robbie. I'm a gooner from Scotland. I'm so happy that you guys have seen how good Kieran Tierney is, because up here we've always known his quality. Where would you rank him amongst the other left backs in the league? Well, he's right up there. Listen, it's still early. It's still early with him, but every time I see him play, I like what I see. I like him as a player. I like him as a person. I'm just saying that's a great signing by Arsenal. So unlucky with the injuries he had, but we're starting to see the best of him. Lucas says, thoughts on Cedric? Played well today. Cedric looked decent, couple of good crosses in. Again, I don't know why we got him, but he's here now, and let's hope he does well. Say says, I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles will regret leaving us more than the other way. Well, he doesn't want to leave. That's the thing I can tell you 100%. He's had great chances to win trophies with us than Wolves. He's a Haaland lad. I hope he stays. Well, he wants to stay. He definitely wants to stay at Arsenal. He does not want to leave. But looks like the club want to cash in on him. A. says, Robbie O'Neill is trash. That's harsh. That's harsh. Clement says, I'm a gooner and want Troy Deeney. Ooh. Troy Deeney as a backup weapon, bring off the bench. You never know. Stephen says, Suarez is not the Suarez we know before. Please, we do not need him. I'm not saying to get him, but I'm just saying, if he came in and say, we'd lost Lacazette, Suarez, even though he's not the same Suarez, you're right, but he's still going to score a lot of goals. He's quality. This guy says, try and steal Thiago Silva from Chelsea. We were actually linked with Thiago Silva in January. Heavily linked, Arsenal. But again, another player, great player, getting a bit old now. But if you want to, I can see the reason behind it with Chelsea. You bring him in for a season or so, he can do a job. Ben says, Robbie, in your opinion, if we get all the signings we want, what place do you think we'll finish? Loving the live stream, by the way. I think if we can get Partey in, Willian, I think, is a good signing. I wasn't at first that into it, but the more I think about it, for a free, it makes sense. We're strengthening the defence with Gabriel. If we could say get a Coutinho or Aouar or somebody like that, chance of battling out for the top four. But it's going to be really, really tough. Still way off any league and that. But I think under this manager, if he gets more quality in, there's a chance to go for that top four. Doc says, so far, this is Doc with another super chat. He says, so far, Arteta never said he didn't want Ozil like Emery did. Remember, in the Athletic article, he referred to Arteta as one of the real people. I can see Arteta. If Ozil stays, right, and doesn't leave, like he says, right? Then we've got to try and get him into the team. No point in him just sitting on the bench doing nothing and we're paying him. But he's got to earn his way into the team. If he doesn't earn his way into the team, forget it. Ahmed says, with a super chat again, he says, here's the plan. Sell El Neni and Chambers for 350 million each. Release Ozil to free up the wages. Sign Messi. I did it. Yeah. And then you woke up. Another super chat here from Haban. He says, Robbie, all the way from Ethiopia here. Big up, Haban. Enough respect to you. He says, don't you think Messi will fancy a challenge of bringing Arsenal to the Champions League and win it? Also, check your IG DM. Listen, forget the Messi thing, man. We could no chance, not a chance in hell. Right? Tom Nell with another super chat says, appreciate the reply, bro. Check out my little lad at the end of my audition vid. I had to censor it out as we spoke about Tottenham. Enjoy. I think I know. I remember your video, actually, and it was good. So that's what I can give you as a little tip, right? I liked it, right? But we're going through all of them at the moment. Yeah, I remember little kids in the car. So, yeah, I am watching them, right? So, Kingsley Opera says, Robbie, do you think we can win the Community Shield? Yeah, why not? I mean, Liverpool will be the favourites. They're fresher. They've played more friendlies. And I reckon they'll have quite a strong team out. We've just, we've got players literally come back off a holiday. It's going to be tough. Well, of course, it's Wembley, bro. That's our home. That's our second home, our home from home. So, of course, we can win the Community, beat Liverpool before, didn't we? So why not? Let's get another super chat here. It's Issa. He says, hi, Robbie, huge fan from Bahrain. Big up everybody in Bahrain. He says, it's my friend Talal's birthday. Can you wish him a happy birthday? Talal, happy birthday to you, mate. I hope you had a good one watching the Arsenal today. A little bit of extra bit for you. Alex says, does Stricto want Messi on a free now? I remember Stricto, his classic. He said, if Messi was available on a free this summer, still don't sign him, get some defenders. Well, now that we've got a couple of defenders in, why? Why not? Minty Green says, now that Sanelli has left, how much does Edu this transfer window and next window has left now? How much does Edu, I think you might have missed the word out there. Edu's very important now. And you saw the comments from Gabriel's agent saying that, it's Edu that convinced them to come and sign for Arsenal. So Edu is a very, very important part of Arsenal's setup now. And I'm actually glad that it's just Edu and Arteta doing the deals now. Maybe they'll get the players that they want. Big up Ed with a super chat. Oops, done that one already. Diablo with another super chat. He said, Messi at Arsenal, we will finish 12th. He's a problem at Barcelona. People complain of Ozil's 350k a week. Messi take between 8 and 100 million a year. But he's worth it, though. He's worth it. Even when they're playing rubbish, he's still banging in the goals and assists. He is absolute brilliant. Big up JS Sadair with a super chat. I'm going to do a few more before I clock off for the night. Yank Guna says, Messi to Arsenal, not crazy. Kroenke loves brands. He is the brand. Yeah, but Kroenke loves money as well. Could you see Kroenke splashing out that money? And as I said, anywhere Messi goes, unfortunately for us, Messi's going to want Champions League football, and we unfortunately can't offer that. So James says Liverpool drew today. Yes, they drew 2-2, but listen, they took on RB Salzburg, decent team, much better team than NK Dons with all due respect. And they came from 2 down. Liverpool are still Liverpool, man. They're still absolute quality team. Evan says Gabriel and Saliba with Luiz in the middle would be decent. That might work well in a free. Yep. Of course, there's lots of rumours that players like Kolasinac could be on his way out, who, again, he played today. So, Fan of Robbie AFTV says, what would you do if Aubameyang doesn't sign? Well, listen, if Aubameyang didn't sign, we'd have to move on and hopefully replace him with somebody of similar stature. But we all know that that would cost millions, which we don't have right now. I'm confident now that he's going to, as I said, the fact that he played today, that tells you all you need to know. You can sometimes tell when there's a problem, when a player might not sign and that, you know what I mean? They kind of keep their head down. They keep away from sort of any controversy and stuff like that. My man's doing live chats with troops. He wouldn't be doing that if he was leaving. No, I think he's definitely going to stay. Rastaman says, big up Rastaman. He says, Robbie, loving the live show. Big up yourself. Big up you as well. And as I said, couple more here. Anonymous says, watch along, please, for the Liverpool game. We will be doing a watch along. So look out for that. G's on Whitey says, you can keep Smith Rowe. Oh, I can see he's a Fulham fan. Who said you're getting Smith Rowe anyway? Smith Rowe is a quality player, you know what I mean? He did brilliantly on his loan move at Huddersfield. One of the reasons they stayed in the division. Really, really grew into the role. I want us to keep him this year. I really do want us to keep him. I think he's a quality player, and I think he will do very well at Arsenal. Starting 11 for the Community Shield. It could be anybody. I really can't put. You don't even know who's going to be fit. And let me finish with this one. Lookman says, why does everyone want Guendouzi out? Why don't we keep him? Well, I don't think it's anything against the player. We all know he's a player of quality, but there's obviously big problems there with him and the manager. The manager just can't work with him at the moment. And if the manager can't work with him, I'm trusting the manager right now. If the manager wants to move him out, fair play, get a good amount of money for him, bring back in some other quality the other way. Go and get Coutinho. I'd love to see that. That would really excite me going into the new season. Listen, thanks for watching today. Do not forget that we'll be back in the morning with AFTV Transfer Daily. And tomorrow, little birdie's telling me that we could hear an announcement on Gabriel. We could be doing a welcome video. Good night.